We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Bring it. Oh. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
On second down, here's Murray. He will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. You go tight. You got tight. That's it. Tight right there. Shift. Check 50. Check 50. Go tight. Spell.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's our deal. It's our house. Echo. No. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. 9:53.
Now Murray. This is Butler making the catch. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Well, Butler was the 2nd of 3 receivers Arizona took in the draft. They said they wanted to increase the amount of playmakers that they have out wide, so they nabbed him in round 4 out of Iowa State. Really didn't come on until his final season at Iowa State, over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. Andy Isabella, he kind of provides the top-end speed. Butler has the size, 6'6", 225, a huge target out wide.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
The 12-yard line.
Better draw up something else, baby. Ready? Mike, ready. 58 to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180! 58, come on! I'm coming after you! Hurry, hurry! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Squeeze, double. Kill. Turn up! Real. Turn up!
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 43.
From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, well, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Quit talking about it and bring it. No. Shit. Hey, alert. Hurry. Yes, Mike. They can't hang with us. 58, right over there. Right.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Mike 51. Scream. Defense wins championships, baby. Hatchet.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
That's good.
Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Murray has the first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mayfield looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58. Regular. Here I come again. Point it right. Come again.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man completes it to Butler. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch the slack, watch the slack, watch the slack.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Good. 180. I got you. I got you. 58, come on. 58, come on. Here we go, let's bring it. Run. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, watch it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Seibert on for the PAT. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Browns 20. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Murray to throw it. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Pick up the ball. Check. Check. Slip. Slam.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Murray now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Sean, go. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Check 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twitch. Watch ball. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well,
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trent Murphy in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
51, Mike. Mike, 51. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Henry. 51, Mike. 51.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So many connections between the two quarterbacks in this game, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray, both Heisman Trophy winners. Obviously, you've got the Oklahoma connection, both #1 overall picks. And both also won a state title in high school in the state of Texas. And neither guy is a very tall quarterback. Baker Mayfield at 6'1", Kyler Murray just at 5'10".
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Check. King.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's 180. 43. It's been a long day for you. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Here we go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You've got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game. A swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
Real. Hey, turn it up.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's second and inches at the 16-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Mike, 58, right there. Pistol. Tight go. Check, crouch. Hey, alert. Check 31, check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And it's caught. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. This is Richard, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Murray now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Set. Time to end it. Focus, defense, focus. Delta.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Set. The fix the outlaw. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Real.
Right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chandler Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Out, 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 out.
Check safety, check safety.
25, check 25, check 25. My touch.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 9, check 9. 81. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go get one.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go. Let's go.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hurry, hurry.
Come to me, it's me.
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
King.
Mayfield with it once more. No escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team count, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap, that's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an, ay. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more birds than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more birds than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets, the coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.